and talk about the Montecito morons. And this is what I tell you, that this is why sometimes AI is useful to make memes like this, shared by Beyond Aquarius. What a perfect picture to sum up those two, says, according to Task. Disaster tourists. Yeah, look at me. This is what they are. It's not. Well, Harry, I have some complaints about Harry's face. I mean, in that used to be like 20 years ago, but the eyes, spot on. No complaints. No complaints. That is spot on. Also Meghan. Also Meghan's eyes is, yes, pretty much the Duchess. Well, what is going on? People are talking about why was their show canceled. People were talking about why was their show canceled. And Lady C had this, let's say, information. I am informed that, contrary to the story being promulgated by the Duchess of Sausages, that the delay of the launch of her lifestyle series with Love Meghan from this Wednesday to the 4th of March was her idea. It was entirely Netflix. One of the things that I've noticed is that there have been this huge backlash. I think that Meghan was not meant to go out 17 minutes and pretend that she was helping people and pretend that she was with the victims of the tragedy. It was a full-on photo shoot, and anybody could see through it. So maybe Netflix decided to pull that at the last minute. No, this is not going to happen. They evidently strongly recommended that she use the intervening period to try to turn around the wave of unpopularity that has engulfed all of them, unbelievably to their surprise. One thing that I noticed, that the day that was announced, that Meghan herself announced that she was going to delay the premiere of her cooking show, is that the first time that we saw that was according to one commentator. And you remember that I was live at that moment. I went to the source. It was on Newsweek, if I remember correctly. And Newsweek said, okay, this royal commentator says that, has the opinion that maybe Meghan is going to delay this. And I immediately dismissed that because it was a third party, a guy. You know, those YouTubers can make things up sometimes. But then, like 5 or 6 hours later, we got an actual confirmation on GB News from Meghan that she was actually delaying the show. So was this guy some kind of had telepathic abilities or something like that, like this? I think that Netflix was trying to, test the waters. What's best for this? And I think that they went with this third party, this royal commentator, to test the waters and then make Meghan confirm for real that she was delaying the show. Because, the backlash, people, this is not the best time. This is not the best time to do this. No, Meghan, this is completely wrong. And thank you, Marie Horan. Thank you, Marie Horan, for your super chat. Thank you for your super chat. They thought they might have problems owing to how toxic she now is, but they've been taken aback by the depth of feeling the public have shown. Someone who is Hollywood royalty told me, so what does she do? She goes and shows the public even more clearly what a goal she is by plugging in yet again to disaster the way she tastily did at Uvalde. You remember that. Once more tipping off TMZ of her and Harry's intentions to do their version of ambulance chasing. She posts up a storm beside the perfectly groomed Mrs. Gavin Newsom, then moves off to hug a member of her detail, all the while surrounded by the cameraman who had accompanied her. So fake! Everybody knows that it was fake. She's been rightly condemned for this deathly display of opportunistic limelighting, but at least she was canny enough to dress down, which is more than could be said for the perfectly groomed First Lady of California, who looked as if she was preparing for one of Anna Wintour's left-of-center Vogue magazine spreads. I gather the visit lasted all of 17 minutes, 5 minutes longer than the time spent with His Majesty the King with Harry across the Atlantic for that photo op. Does this couple have no shame? No, they don't have it. They don't have it. And one thing that we can be sure is that she's not doing this the right way, because she can be Meghan Markle. But the thing is that Pamela Anderson has a similar show coming as well, which people have pointed out the similarities between the two shows. And Pamela is doing a full-on marketing blitz on every possible morning show to merge it. This is actual marketing. Netflix must be pissed that Meghan has refused to do this. No, I'm over this. I'm a duchess. I don't do this kind of marketing. I go and I meet, the people who have suffered, the people whose houses have burned. That's what I do. I am a duchess. No, this is what you do if you want your show to succeed. Even if you're Pamela Anderson and you have a ton of fans all over the world, you have to do a marketing blitz, a PR blitz. You have to do that. You have to put in the work. This is absolutely necessary. I don't know how far can they go. There's also this saying that they're trying to renew the contract with Netflix, but I don't think that's going to happen. I do not think that that's going to happen, because at the same time we have posts like this. Actress Justine Bateman slams Meghan Markle and Prince Harry for their wildfire photo op with victims of the Eton fire, labeling them disaster tourists. Meghan Markle and Harry are no better than ambulance chasers. What a repulsive photo op they achieved. They are touring the damage? Are they politicians now? They don't live here. They are tourists, disaster tourists. This has been, the nail in the coffin for that. Has been the nail in the coffin, especially for that cooking show. I don't know why, in all cases, if this would be in Netflix's best interest to delay this. Because the more they delay this, people still are going to refer all the way back to what they did, to this disaster tourism, to this trying to grift off people who have lost their homes, to be seen and be photographed in an area where not even the homeowners can access freely. Homeowners have to show their IDs so they can access these areas. And they just went with the mayor, I understand it was the mayor of Pasadena, correct me if I'm wrong, to do this kind of tour. It's the karma that's going to hit. But I was wishing that tomorrow we had the first episode of this. Again, what is the problem with that? Maybe Meghan could have kept her head down, and you say, I'm going forward with this. I mean, for so many people, life goes on, and if Meghan didn't do anything stupid, which is quite hard, by the way, it's not that Harry is going to help her with that, but he can help her with making things even more stupid. But you get the idea. But again, I would like to know what you think about this in the comments. Yeah, the mayor of Pasadena, I wonder what the salary and benefits are for that. What did she bring to the table? Donuts, it seems. Or Harry brought a donut. Let's see the super chats that I haven't read. A couple of super chats that I missed.